Twitter hashtags. Here's how everybody's using them all wrong. Twitter hashtags, right? The purpose of Twitter hashtags are to almost like give a conversation on Twitter a channel and to archive Twitter conversations. So if I wanted to have a conversation about music promo on Twitter, I might create a hashtag like PUNM music promo, right? And I would tell anybody that wants to get involved with the conversation to tweet using that hashtag. And anybody that wanted to follow the conversation to look up that hashtag. So if somebody wanted to talk about or get in on the conversation, they would put a tweet to say something like, I promote my music doing blah, 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 blah. Hashtag PUNM music promo. If somebody wanted to follow the conversation and see what we were all talking about, they would go to Twitter, go to the search box, and type in the hashtag PUNM music promo. And it would pull up a string of the conversation. It would pull up everything that everybody is tweeting, using that hashtag, and the replies and all of that other stuff, and they could read that and see what was going on. Now, when you actually have people or have a hashtag that people are following and conversing around, then it's like hashtags are useful, like during the Grammys, they might have a hashtag like hashtag Grammys 2015. People are following that hashtag during the Grammy ceremony. So if you tweet using that hashtag, you might get some burn. People might see that tweet and they might respond to it, But the way that people use hashtags are just random, People use hashtags like Follow Friday or New Music or Music Monday, or Now Listening To or Listening Now, things like that. Nobody's following those hashtags. Nobody's going to Twitter and typing in the term Music Mondays into the search box to see what new music has come out on Monday. Music is too ubiquitous. It's everywhere. It's all over the place. You got people bombarding you with music to the extent that you don't even know what to do with yourself. You know what I'm saying? Half of the time you ignoring most of the shit that people are sending you because you're getting too much of it. So people aren't really seeking it out to that extent, So it's like when it comes to using hashtags to promote your music, they can work, they can be effective, but you just have to use the right hashtag at the right time. Like let's say a show like CNN. Let's say you're a political artist, and a show like CNN is doing a show like about Black Lives Matter, and they're having a discussion on Twitter about it, and they're saying, okay, well, tweet using the hashtag CNN Black Lives Matter, and you got a song that speaks to that issue, you can tweet about your song within the context and the scope of the issue using that hashtag, and everybody that's following that discussion at that time watching the show will see your tweet, and maybe CNN will see your tweet, and somebody there might listen to your song and like it enough to do something for you. You never know, But with hashtags, it's very present. It's very current. You don't want to use a hashtag that's just popular, because a lot of times a hashtag will be popular not because people are following it, but because people are using it. So it's like hashtags like Music Mondays and Follow Fridays and things of that nature. They're popular because everybody uses them, not because anybody is following them and paying attention to them, because nobody's paying attention to them. People are just using them. So it's like for instance, I remember when there was a political issue, with something called the NDAA, the National Defense Authorization Act. It was like some bill that they were passing, and I had tweeted using that hashtag, and I got a whole bunch of replies from people who disagreed with what I had to say and people who agreed with what I had to say and followed me because of my comments and stuff like that, because it was a real active hashtag. People were having a conversation around that hashtag. If you search for that hashtag, you didn't just see a bunch of individualized tweets where somebody made a statement using a hashtag and there was no engagement, no retweets, no replies, no favorites, just their statement, and that's it. When you search for that hashtag, you saw conversations, people that's had something to say about what that person said, and a string of back and forth between them, because it was a real active hashtag. So using that hashtag, you can get a second look. You can get some attention to your music through a hashtag like that. And those are the type of hashtags that you want. So it's like, when you're looking for a hashtag, you want to find hashtags that people are actually using to have a discussion about certain things, not just hashtags that you see everybody using, because that's not really like going to help you promote your music. All that's really doing is cutting down on the 160 characters that you got to make a statement, so it really isn't helping you at all, so like I said, man, you want to look for hashtags that are active and people are having discussions about, to drive attention to your music. This is Gift signing off. Pay us no mind. Peace.